No, I always thought you looked good in a van.
Yeah, it's a nice ride. Hard to get into when she's got the seat jammed to the steering wheel.
I know. So if you get in there a little too fast sometimes, you knock your teeth out. Today we're back in my heated shop for day number 67 of putting tin up.
67.
It feels like it.
Day 6. Whoa.
We going this way today? Or are we going ceiling?
Ceiling.
We're gonna do a little bit of a combination today between the telehandler to get up to the ceiling. Then we got all of our scaffolding hiding in here somewhere. There, over here.
You want to move that, Muscles?
You got Austin's phone number. Oh, that falling on the leg. Your turn, Justin.
This thing's heavier than that.
Over there.
Too short?
They look.
Too short.
Justin just tells me what to do, and I listen, because I really don't know what I'm doing.
Moving boards, and then we're gonna put one up higher for his tools, and then should be in good shape. And he'll stand on that. He's about perfect.
You hear that, Justin? You're perfect. This wall is exactly halfway done, so kind of the idea that we have is we're gonna do half the building, including half of the ceiling, so then all the stuff that's at the front, once we get this part done, then we can just bring that up here, and then we have a big, clean, wide open working area. Now, since we have all the walls and stuff kind of framed up and measured, this is pretty quick going. We're gonna have a little bit of run around this morning on the ceiling because we have some measurements we have to make, and this is something I never would have thought of, but this is why we have Justin here. As much as we'd like to think these posts are perfectly straight up and down this way and perfectly straight up and down that way, they're just not. Since these poles are, oh, that's a splinter right in the tip of the finger. Since these poles are not straight, that means our wall is not perfectly straight. We might not be able to see it with our eye, but if we look real close or we measure, you know, we got kind of this going on. As much as we'd like to think the wood we buy is perfect, see how that piece right there is warped down? So if we jumped up 100 feet in the air and looked straight down on the wall, it kind of looks something like this. Now this isn't over exaggeration, but it's not straight. And so if that wall's not straight and we line up our ceiling tin in 16-foot sections like that, the ribs are not gonna be straight. So when we look down it, it's gonna be all kinds of jagged. And we don't want jagged, we want it to be straight like this. Justin got on the scaffolding in the corner and he measured from the inside of the knee wall steel, and I was in the other corner and I went to the inside of one of the posts. So Justin's on the scaffolding over there, I was on the ladder in the corner, and what we did is we measured the full distance across to the other side and then subtracted the difference of what one width of a piece of steel is, which is 38 inches. And then Justin made a mark. And then we also came to the other end of the building, and then we did the same thing. So this distance to that wall and this distance to that wall are the exact same measurement, which is 292 7/8 inches.
Can I feel your tape measure?
Yes. At that 292 7/8, Justin put a screw. He did the same thing at the other end, and then we have a string line running between. So now we have a perfectly straight line running down the building. The string line is just a reference point for us. So since our tin's straight, we'll just put the tin lined up right against that, and then on the jagged wall side, I'm trying to talk down here. This string line is going to give us a reference point, so that way we can put the edge of the steel right on that line, so then we have a perfect edge. So everything else we put on the inside of the building will be lined up perfectly straight, because it'll all be referenced off that straight line. Where this ugly looking edge, what we'll be able to do is, like, we may have a full width of a sheet right here, but then when we get to a spot like this where it comes in, then we'll just have to take some snips, and then we'll just kind of trim the tin to kind of conform to this wall.
My job is really simple. I'm just here. Right here, we're keeping a good eye on the dog. So my job is keep an eye on the dog, the little puppy, and then they're gonna mark rafters. My job's real easy.
You can tell the concentration Cole has.
straight cut. That looks like a really comfortable bed, Ellie. Gomer. See how this wall isn't perfectly straight? It's not a lot, but it has a little wiggle. So from the inside of the post in the corner to right here is 292 7/8 inches. And then from right here to where the J channel is going to be on the inside, a sheet of tin will fit inside of here perfectly. So we put the string line from here and ran it right down all the rafters. And so we marked them all at 292 7/8 inches. So then now we have a perfect straight edge. So the left side of the sheet will be perfectly lined up with that line. And then the right side that has some discrepancy inside of it, then we'll just do a little bit of trimming to make sure that everything fits. And then from here over, everything will be perfectly straight. And then the J channel, which is this stuff right here, will hide the little cuts that we have. So just like this, you don't see the edge of the tin way underneath there where we did a previous cut. So then everything will look straight. I don't know a ton about construction, but I'm starting to learn more to the point where I'm getting a little bit dangerous. I can maybe make like a birdhouse or something. But a lot of it is just hiding discrepancies and things to make things look and appear straight when in reality they aren't. But I mean, that's the beauty of a good builder. They can make stuff that isn't perfect look perfect. But this just looks wrong.
What?
How do you fit back there?
Oh, I'm skinny.
Hi.
What do we got today?
Lettuce. Rabbit food.
Salad.
Is it?
That's it. You're on a
You
diet.
go to Casey's?
Just make sure you get out of the way.
You got her?
We're getting a ceiling. We got everything we can do on this back wall done for today because we need to build another one of these 2x4s out, and we got to notch it out around that gas line coming in, and then we also need to put some more of this channeling stuff on the bottom, and then put J channel on the top piece. This area is not that big, but it's just going to be a kind of a time-consuming thing, just a lot of little stuff to cut around, measure around. You know, I'll have to cut a hole in a piece of tin to be able to get the exhaust vent out through it. We'll also get the J channeling in the corner running both ways so that the tin can hide behind it, and it makes a nice pretty corner like that one. This is the exact half of the building, so it's half the wall there, half the wall over there. So we're a little over halfway done with half. It says like a quarter of the building. Halfway done with half. That's a quarter, Cole. We are starting to get the hang of it now that Justin's kind of taught us what we need to be doing and looking out for, and then you just learn the little tips and tricks as you go along. It's one of those things, someone can tell you how to do it, they can show you how to do it, but until you get up there and you actually do it and you have to use your mind on your own when you get caught in situations where it's just you, that's the places you truly learn. The people showing you and teaching you helps get you there, so at least you and have an understanding, but the real knowledge sinks in when we do it. And sometimes we get to learn from experiences that we've had in the past as well, like when we tinned the inside of the main heated shop, I got really tired holding the sheets above my head. So today, I just wore my hat with my ball on top, and then I just raised the lift all the way up until my head was touching just underneath the truss, so then I could just hold the sheets up with my head, and then it didn't hurt because I had the little ball there. So the more experience you have, the more experience you have. Jeez, you get any rougher? Mom just called. She said she was on her way to work, and then her car just died on the side of the road, and the battery light came on. So we're thinking battery or alternator, probably alternator. But anyway, she was able to get it started, to get it to a car dealership. They said they weren't going to be able to look at it for 2 weeks. So we're making a road trip. The weather is really starting to shapen up. The fields pretty much don't have much snow. There's a lot of snow down in that creek. Holy smokes. The other day, the water was dammed up right here. It was probably like 6 foot deep. That blown across part, it was stuck behind it. Hear that vibration? Does anybody know what that noise is? That's where we'd always go to the movie with Grandma. Mom worked over there, and I passed my motorcycle test at the bottom of that parking lot. And that's where I went to the dentist growing up. And that's one of the branches of our bank, and then the building right beside it is where I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Oh! Hey?
Yep.
Oh, is that Taco John's? No. Probably shouldn't have rolled the window down, but
Look good.
am I good on the other side?
Yeah, I can go that way. Go on.
We got seatbelt light on, traction control, check engine light. She's full fuel. Oh no.
Come up just a little more.
Okay.
Oh, this can be fun.
Yeah, I probably have got back door.
See if your door opens now.
Okay, yeah. Going off-roading.
Maybe he got fired.
He's gonna squeal the tires at that stop sign.
Yeah.
I'm betting he is. Yeah?
He is.
Tripping a little. I'm trying to figure out the best way to strap this thing down. We think, well, in our thought in our head was we could just go right through the wheel here, but the way the thing is around the brake, I'm not sure we'll be able to get through there. I mean, if we have to, could we just loop it through a couple spokes? You know, like go through there and then come out here and...
Might be able to.
I mean, it's not like the car's hanging from it, and it's in park, so just basically
Right.
keeping us
Ain't gonna
from
be going 30
rolling.
miles per hour. There we go.
Okay.
There. Guess we've got to be lucky out of all the years. We've never really had anything break down far from home. It is getting colder out and I'm not dressed warm enough.
Guys, I didn't know you were coming back. I didn't know you were coming back. Thank you for coming and saving me.
Oh, bud. Good. Yourself?
Oh, kind of. Oh, that's a pretty one. Is that Coop Pup?
Yeah.
I thought it was. I gave that thing some chicken the other day. Run out of gas in the work truck. I came back up here, just like I had 5 gallons in the back, you know.
Ah, shoot.
Yeah, it's a little greasy. Wasn't matter, huh?
It's looking nice down there, though.
Oh, it's cleaning up pretty good. It's just to get the truck in and out, you know.
We did talk to the cousin today, and he still wants to keep that one old car under the tree.
That black Chevy.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 49 or whatever it
Well,
is.
now you can go move it, dude.
Yeah, I just leave it.
Okay, I have a tax appointment I need to take care of, so I'm going to call for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out some new merch down below. See you in the next one.